how to get a resident permit for Italy. So what about living in Italy? How can you concretely, technically get your resident permit? Because your resident permit is the legal document for allowing you to stay here long term. This is Marco Bersani from the Bersani Law Firm and Partners from Italy, an Italian immigration law firm with expertise on visa application and resident permits applications. So do not lose any more time. Let's start. So let's start from the beginning. Was this the resident permit, the so-called permesso di soggiorno in Italian language? The resident permit is the legal document, as I said, that allows you to stay here long term. Before anything else, you need a visa, because the visa, the Italian visa, is the document on your passport that allow you to enter Italy, so to enter into the nation. But after you enter, you need the documents that prove, that show the evidence that you have your right of residence. So you have a right that was recognized to you to stay here long term, for 1 year, 2 years, or other years, so many years. Long-term stay. With long-term stay, we refer, of course, to over the 90 days period. The 90 days period is very important because below the period, you can come here as a tourist. But after that, you cannot stay here more. For staying here more than 90 days, you need a resident permit. What is really important about the application for the resident permit, besides the process, is timing. Timing is very, very important, because by the Italian immigration law, you need to apply for your resident permit as soon as you enter in Italy. In particular, you have 8 days. So where you file your request for the resident permit. The resident permit can be requested through the local questura. The questura is the local police office, the police office that takes care of all the immigration stuffs, all the immigration procedures for your first entry. For the first entry, so for the first time you want to apply for the resident permit, but also for all the renewals. So every time you will need to renew your resident permit, because it will expire, as the resident permit is connected to the to the duration of the visa, then you have to go to the same office, to the same immigration office that is called questura in Italian language. Here the documentation for filing the application is very different actually, so it really depends on the type of resident permit you are going to apply for. So your immigration lawyer will certainly advise you and explain to you what to do, and will also assist you. We can assist you on preparing all immigration stuff for your application. Basically, in most cases, you can file your application not by going directly to the questura, but for an easy process, you can file a so-called kit, a postal kit. So you can go to the local postal office. Into the postal office, they have like a package, an envelope with an application form inside. Through the postal office, they will send the envelope, the kit, to the questura. So in that moment, you have to wait go to the questura until the appointment date. You will have an appointment date immediately when you file your request. As long as you file your request for an application for a resident permit, they will give you a receipt that you filed the application. This receipt is considered as a temporary resident permit. So during the wait for your final card, the resident card that you will receive from the questura, for the immigration office, you can use the receipt. So if you're going around for doing your stuff, you have this receipt as a temporary resident permit. As always, if you have any questions, if you have concerns, if you have some doubts, you can contact us through the website. It's not a problem, of course, and also you can leave a comment below. It's very important to us, and it's a pleasure for the team to reply to all your comments. Of course, we cannot provide consultations on YouTube, on comments. If you need a specific consultation because you have a specific case, so we have to analyze your case, you can book your consultation also through the website. And you can also, what is important, subscribe to the YouTube channel, that's very important. And also you can follow us through our social media platforms. We are on Instagram, in Facebook, in LinkedIn. This is Marco Bersani. As always, thank you for your time and see you on the next videos.